Abby just gave me a chewing gum and she's got chewing gum. So if it looks nasty, then sorry, but you want chewing gum.
I haven't even introduced myself.
So yeah, this is my friend Abby. I've known her for...
since secondary school.
How old are we?
Girl.
You're 25. How old are you?
Girl.
How old are you? This is why when we was in school, yeah, and everyone used to go on about how, oh, I don't know, I'm gonna be 16 and you're still 15, and I always used to be like,
yeah.
oh my
now
gosh.
I just want to be 16 again.
No, I'm alright with being like how old I am, like just because you're 25 and I'm
oh my gosh, can you
24.
look?
It's not a big deal, but obviously like it's funny how the roles change, and like I'm young and you old.
No, but that is true though.
We're all young.
Oh, we're all old. Yeah, it's funny how in school like everyone was like, oh yeah, you're still 15, I'm 16.
Yeah.
But now everyone's like scared to get old.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, we could get to that later anyway. So
we need to stop chewing like that. It's disgusting though.
I know. Let's start again without chewing. So I think you should stop.
Because chewing gum tastes nice though.
Stop the video.
No, it's fun. Continue.
Okay, cool.
So today we're just gonna be here and we're gonna discuss life goals.
Just life.
Life goals.
Are we discussing relationships as well?
Relationships.
I got something to say about you.
About who? No.
Well, okay, so life and
just where we aim to be within the next probably 5 years, hopefully, and just what keeps us like motivated from day to day. Reality is that it's not always, life isn't always going to be like great. It's just how you deal with like tough situations and kind of overcome them. So yeah.
cool.
If you didn't know, Abby is a mother of 10.
What? Child, I ain't even got a man to be having 10 kids. Are you joking?
And she lives in Scotland, so
I miss girls. Oh my gosh, that would be.
Do you remember when we went out and you bought Scottish money?
Oh my gosh, when?
Do you not remember?
When was this?
So we went out to like a club and we had to try and get into the club.
Is it when we went to Chelmsford?
Yeah.
Why did I have Scottish money?
But I don't understand. It wasn't even a club, it was a bar. But she was just like...
Wasn't that in the summertime? Like 2 years
yeah, and you had
ago?
Scottish money. I didn't even know there was even such thing as that. So
someone gave it to me in the corner shop and I just thought it was normal money.
So
but anyway, let's get to the serious thing.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay, we've known each other since school. So that's about, what, 10 years now? More?
Yeah.
Something like that.
More than 10
more
years.
Than 12 years. Yeah, she goes around telling everyone that I'm her... She's like, that's my best friend, that's my best friend. I'm like, no. No, but yeah, the honest truth is obviously like, she's been there for like through all like the little things that have gone in my life and vice versa. So, yeah, so should we start on, okay, so what do you do?
I work in IT.
And I work in like fashion buying. So I haven't spoken about this in my other videos, but yeah, that's currently what I do at the moment. And how have you found it so far? To be honest, like working in IT, I just can't picture myself doing anything else. Serious? Yeah. Like I literally, like I'm thinking if I had a career change, it would probably just be to focus on my business. Yeah. But I can't like imagine being like a lawyer or I don't know. Would you be content with like if you was just like go and be like, okay, so I'm gonna stop and just do my I don't know, yeah, hair or whatever? Because I'm a junior in IT. Like I've got so much to learn and like places to go career wise. So I'm definitely not content. Like I'm like learning every day. Like I get to work super early and just learn because I know like where I need to go type of thing. So yeah, no, I'm not gonna content anytime soon. So. I think that if I had a business that I really wanted to do, and yeah, no, I get what you mean. I feel like, yeah, as if I got to the point where I was like well established in my job and I was like hitting
mid-30s or something,
yeah,
then I'd be a bit more like, yeah, I'm ready, let's go. But
wouldn't
then
you
again, I want to do it
contract-
now though.
No, but wouldn't you like contract and do your job on the side as opposed to just leaving your career behind? Because you could.
I can't, in buying you can't really do that.
You can't contract in
No,
buying.
you can't. It's like one of them things where it's like very much, it's what you know about the business, and the more you're actually in the business for years, is the more obviously you'll know. So it's like you become a good buyer from experience.
But that's kind of scary though, to just leave your career and focus on a business, because what if that business doesn't work out?
Trust me, a month ago I wanted to go and pick apples in Australia, so I'm not even joking. Like, do you know it's an actual thing, you know?
I know, like,
yeah,
people travel and do stuff like that and they come back so happy.
Yeah, because traveling is like probably like, I think that's like one of the things that you should spend your money on.
Yeah.
Like obviously, like everyone loves clothes. Maybe some more than others, but yeah, traveling is something that you should invest in, and it's gonna make you like wealthy in your experience.
I guess
it's like gonna make you an experienced person. It's gonna make you like well traveled.
Like, yeah, see other cultures.
Yeah, yeah.
Would you travel solo?
Would I travel solo?
Yeah.
No. Would you?
Yes.
I don't know. I just,
Hell yeah.
No, why? Okay, yes. Yeah. If I was going to do something specifically, then yeah. And I had like a genuine interest with like the country or something, then probably yeah. But if I'm just randomly, I'm just everywhere. Like, that's long.
I would like a day trip to
a day trip. I'm talking about like going for like, I'm thinking that you're going for like months and stuff. Would you do that?
Yeah, my cousin is currently in Jamaica for 2 weeks and it's a solo trip, which is cool.
Jamaica where?
I would do it. I can't remember, but
no, Jamaica where? Do you know that there's like
Jamaica.
There's a tourist thing that's saying that people should not leave their in the news the other day, literally like a week ago, said people don't leave your hotels because there's about 5 killings a week.
Whoa.
Yeah, and I'm partly from Jamaica, so I'm not trying to be funny. Like, I'm not, like, do you know what I mean? I've been there, so I don't think, I'm not trying to be like, oh yeah, Jamaica's a bad place. So I know it's not, but that's what it says on the news. Google it.
That's cray.
Hopefully she'll be fine, but she will be fine. Do you know what I mean? It's one of those places. Hopefully she's just gone to like
she's gone on a yoga.
Yeah, so she's like probably like the jungle, and she's away from like all the.
That's insane though.
Yeah, apparently you have to have like you're like one of the people in like the complex that you're staying on.
Yeah.
There's like security, and you should go out with them.
Never that deep.
No. I think I'll just go to maybe a smaller Caribbean island or something, or yeah. So so this year, where are you travelling to?
Well, I'm going to the motherland. Looking forward to that. I'm Nigerian, so yeah. And I'm going.
You're gonna find yourself at Prince.
No comment.
Let go back.
But yeah, I'm going to Morocco with my friend as well.
This is another mum. She's from Morocco as well.
No, you can see this is fully Nigerian. No mix, nothing. But
tried it.
Yeah. No, but and yeah, we need to plan our holiday as well.
Yeah, that kind of got shut down quickly.
Yeah, no shite. But yeah, we need to plan a trip, and because my goal last year was to go to 5 countries this year, but like once you book a holiday, you start to realize holidays are actually expensive. Yeah. Not just the ticket and the hotel, but the things that lead up to it, like the stuff you need to get.
Yeah, your travel insurance, your suitcase.
Wait, travel insurance, what's that? What do you mean?
Travel insurance covers you, so if you don't have, by the way, this is Abby has been literally like for the past couple of years not been on traveling, so like now she's getting into it, so that's fine. But yeah, travel insurance, if you're wondering why, she doesn't know, it's just basically it covers you for accidental, like say if you need to go to the hospital or something, it will cover you for that. It will cover you for like injuries or whatever. It will cover you for your travel, like your suitcase actually going missing.
Interesting. So you need to get
so it will have like £1,000
how much
spend. You have to choose them. So like say if you think that your clothes in your suitcase are worth that much money, choose it by that. If it's worth less, then choose that policy. But it can vary. It can be like from £30 up until like £150.
And where do you get it from? Isn't it included in like your flight ticket?
they sometimes do offer it. It depends if it's a travel agency or if it's just like separate bookings, and sometimes I don't think they do. But you can just go onto like Virgin do it. I think Post Office do it. Just Google it.
Interesting. It's a good thing you told me that, because I wouldn't have known.
Yeah, because if your suitcase goes missing, like, you're kind of pissed. No, seriously, like, it's like, I would be like devastated if my suitcase went missing.
So annoying.
That's never happened to me. Never happened.
I thought I'd spent everything I needed to spend. Now this is just like, because my vaccinations, guess how much they were?
You have to pay?
Yeah, I had to get...
From the NHS?
No, I had to do it in the pharmacy because I called my GP first, and it all came up.
You got typhoid or some injection?
Like, I've got 6 different ones I need to take. It came up to £150.
Why did you...
malaria tablets.
No.
Because I'm going to Africa.
Malaria shot and everything.
For free.
Yeah, your doctors, your GP.
Are you being serious?
I'm being serious.
Alright, I haven't done it yet anyway, and I haven't paid.
Yeah, alright, well, just, yeah, check it out first with your GP.
Yeah, anyway.
So Morocco as well.
I'm looking forward to that.
And then we need to plan out what we're doing. Like, I'm going to Spain, Marbella in May for Hindu, and then hopefully I'm trying to think what else I can. Yeah, I need to go. I need to book a trip with my boyfriend.
Vacation.
Oh, I hate that word. That's
I
your
like
word,
that
not my word.
I actually like that word.
Oh, something stuck in my eye. But yeah, so so there's either that, and then we need to do something, whether that's
Amsterdam.
European, maybe, I don't know.
Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Blew some trees in Amsterdam. I'm joking, guys, just in case anyone from church saw that.
Church, no.
Joking. But
anyway, so yeah, Amsterdam, and then wherever else we can plan. It's my mum's 50th as well this year,
yes,
which she's dreading. I'm kind of dreading
Why?
as well, because I feel like she's already started moaning about no one's doing enough. So if you can imagine what that's going to be like.
it'll be fine.
And then, so yeah, goals for this year, set goals. For me, personally, like, I need to buy a house. I need to buy a house by the end of the year.
Doable.
So that means that I feel like half my wages is going to go towards that.
Delayed gratification. Basically, suffer now, enjoy later. So you're going to be smiling when you get your house.
Yeah, true.
Exactly.
So it's going to be hard though, because I feel like when someone asks you to go out, then it's like, oh yeah, you're going to come out. And it's like, you kind of got to say, you can't sometimes no. And you know what I'm like with saying no.
Well, yeah, no. Sometimes you just have to make sacrifices. So yeah, a house is like a great investment.
Yeah.
So if you can, then yeah, just do what you gotta do.
That's how we used to be. Like, when I was younger, I used to say, when I was like, what, 21, 22. Oh, by the time I'm 24, 25,
Well, yeah, you
I
used to say that.
Like, seriously, like, I wanted to have a kid because my mum had me when she was 24. And I always like thought, because I would always try and do what she done. So she's got a good career, like, she's worked her whole life, she's a single mum, she's looked after me, and I think she's done a pretty good job. So I just thought like that's the way it should be. And it's kind of like, nah, realistically in this day and age, it's not really feasible to actually try and make these type of things happen. Trying to get like a mortgage, for instance, like 10%. So say if you buy a property, so I don't know, a flat is going to cost round here, don't worry. Okay, so in London,
do you know what I found out the other day? Like, even on top of buying a flat or whatever, buying flats are actually more expensive in the long run than buying a house. I don't know, obviously, because I have a friend.
Where did you find out that from?
I have a friend who's got a flat, and apparently on top of the mortgage he has to pay like an extra £750 for service charge or something like that. And I was like, what?
But that includes, I think that includes tax, so, or insurance. I think it's something to do, house insurance or something, but you'd pay that anyway in your actual house. So it's like, it kind of covers some things. It's not as bad as, obviously it's better to have a house, but ideally everyone wants a house. Like, really, unless you live like, I don't know, where's the best place to, if you just have a flat, a nice place, like Wapping or Docklands or somewhere, then
that would be nice.
Or like in a city, like, I don't know, that would be great. But realistically, that's not really good unless we've got a couple million. something can happen, is it? So yeah, London's very, very expensive to buy, and it's just use your options that you've got. So like the Help to Buy scheme, Help to Buy ISA is really good. And then there's like have you heard of that Life ISA thing?
I don't know much like you do about houses, because it's just not.
You haven't looked at it.
Yeah, I've never really looked into it. I've always thought, obviously you've got a boyfriend, so you're gonna buy with him, but I've always thought, yeah, when I do want to buy a house, it would have to be with somebody else.
Yeah, that's realistic. That's more.
Yeah.
It is achievable to save 20 grand, but to save 40 grand, I feel like that's like that's devoting your life. Like
ideally, I would like to meet someone who has a house already.
Well, that's a good
move
thing.
in, and Bob's your uncle. Yes.
So any guys out there that want to get with and got a house, here we go.
And you got it all together. So yeah. Anyway.
So yeah. Also, that's not just all this seriousness. Is just that's not a thing. Like this is 2018. Like we're not old. I'm young. Guess what's happening? What's happening? Go on, pull them in.
Anyway, did I say my goal? Do I have what's my goal this year? To save a lot of money, just to save.
Keep saving.
Yeah, just to keep saving and to work on myself, not physically, because body popping anyway, so
Can't.
No, but honestly, like to work on myself, like from the inside and out. Yeah, because I was in a relationship for a really long time, and you don't really realize a lot of stuff about yourself until when you're single, because honestly, like when you're single, and I'm in my like 20s, like you start to realize a lot about yourself. So yeah, work on myself.
But what are the things that you realise?
That I get irritated really easily. When I was in a relationship, I could easily have just blamed it.
I would have told you that before you got into the relationship.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
But like, because I was single now and I have no one to blame, put the blame on like, oh, because you irritated me.
Yeah, but then again, like if someone's trying to irritate you, then like to be honest, like, what are you supposed to do about it?
Oh, you can be slow to anger.
No, you can be slow to anger, but toxic people.
Oh, yes, of course. But if you're not even in the right place in your life, you're going to be toxic to other people as well, to be honest. So
yeah, sure.
But yeah, that's one thing I realised.
That's really nice that you said that.
What? If you're not in the right place. Girl, I'll be dropping these DMs.
You be reading those books. You be learning so much. You're so smart. Damn, you're smart. She's loyal. There you go. She wants a house. You got it.
Yep. If you got it. I'm joking, guys. I'm joking. But yeah. Okay. So what next?
I feel like, especially in 2018, 2017, 2018, 2016, all of this stuff, I feel like there's a lot of pressure on social media, and how young girls, I know plenty of young girls who kind of see themselves as not good enough, and how they should be like, oh well, I need to look like this. Every day waking up thinking that it's normal to be look perfect.
These girls don't even look perfect, like no, but it's true. Like even today, like
you mean it on Instagram?
On Instagram, they really obviously, and you should never feel what's the word?
Pressure?
No. You should never feel intimidated by another woman's beauty. Like at the end of the day, even if you were the prettiest girl in the world, there's always going to be another woman prettier than you.
It's just beautiful in different ways.
Yeah, but it's easier said than done, because trust me, there's times I've like been in that world where you're just looking at social media, but I don't think I've ever looked at someone else and felt like, oh, I want to be like them. Never, ever.
No. Like,
but subconsciously, you never know what it's doing to you.
That's what I mean, and that's what the problem is with like this situation that's going on at the moment. I feel like it's crazy how if you look at like the Kardashians, for instance, that they've influenced obviously fashion like so much so that it's like actually become part of most people's day to do their eyebrows, and like, which is fair enough, because obviously like, everyone wants their eyebrows to look good. But just things like having a big bum, like having a curvy body, like it's just stupid. Like
butt injections, these bodies are not even real. Like a lot of these bodies on Instagram are not real.
No, I don't even think, do you know what, actually from experience in like being on Instagram, like I genuinely don't think that a lot of people are not real. Like
yeah, I know,
weird.
it's really scary.
It's weird. Like I get accounts constantly adding me, like add withdraw the ad, withdraw the ad. Like, why are you following me to then unfollow me? Like, what's the point of that?
It's because they want to get their followers up.
Yeah,
Well,
but that's not gonna.
like
that's why I don't follow no one anymore. Like, I just can't be asked for it. And then it's like liking, like. Or how many likes can you get? Yeah, and people saying awesome. Like, well, I don't even know you.
Instagram is just a whole different world. Don't get sucked in, girls.
Yeah,
guys.
seriously, like, make an account and then get to a certain amount of like views, and then you'll like, or like people adding you, and you'll see that it's actually weird. Like, it's like, fair enough when you have your social. I feel like when you have like just you and your friends on there, you can end up in a box, and then you look around, and then you see everything else, and the accounts look like proper like legit accounts, but it's like, it's just the weird. I don't even know if those are the actual people that own the accounts, or it's just like robots behind a computer. Like, genuinely, I don't know.
Never thought about that.
It's weird. It's actually weird. Like, but then there must be real girls. Some of the, obviously a lot of the accounts are as well. But I just feel like, I don't know, like, young girls get influenced by feeling like they need to have a big bum. And trust me, when you get to
Honestly,
when you get to your mid-20s, your metabolism is going to slow down anyway. And then
your
that's
body
when
will still be popping. Obviously, eat healthy, go to the gym, whatever.
But your body changes like every 7 years.
Yeah.
So just be cautious of that. Like, you don't need to like overeat. Like, what is it that like my friend from work, like, she's taking, what's she taking?
Oh, I can't remember what it was.
She'll come on here and talk about it anyway, because she thinks that it's like the most amazing thing in the world. Like, she was really skinny, and she's like decided to take like these tablets that make you really like curvy, petamin. I don't even know how to pronounce it. I don't want to say the wrong thing.
No, but if you're gonna be curvy, you're gonna be curvy everywhere. So
it's worked, but I just don't know what the side effects are.
Like, you can't target fat in one place. You're gonna have to gain weight all over your body.
Yeah. So I don't know what's going to happen. Hopefully there'll be like a platform that's brought up that's a bit more like an influence platform instead. Like, I feel like I like the whole girls, like, women's thing, like, that's going on at the moment. Like,
what women's thing?
Like, stand up for your rights kind of thing. Like,
cool.
I think that's really positive. I feel like especially when we was at school, that so much hate, like,
towards women.
Just girls against girls at school, like,
girls,
do you know what I mean? Like, it was just ridiculous, like, just hating, like, it's just constant. Like, what's wrong with just being friends? That's what I wanted at school.
Though.
Huh?
It probably still happens in secondary school now.
Yeah, it's pathetic.
It's because girls were immature in secondary school. We were all immature.
We were immature, yeah, but I think there's different levels to immaturity. Like, I don't think you were ever jealous of anyone.
No, I just wasn't. I was too focused on trying to get A's.
Yeah.
Like, what's that? Too focused. Like, yeah, I was just focused in secondary school. I didn't even care about all that in secondary school.
Exactly. But then you've got people like who, like, would just literally like try and make your life hell. Sorry, it sounds like I had like the worst experience of secondary school ever.
You didn't. I just remembered something.
What?
When in secondary school, when that girl, I don't even know what you know that area where we go back to lunch.
I go to wear the tights.
No.
Oh.
No. The girl, she was in a year above us, and I think she was like jealous because Halle was getting attention from the guys in
But it wasn't like that because I wasn't interested.
Yeah, but yeah, obviously, like, still they were really jealous because she was getting attention from the guys in the year above us. I don't even know what this girl said, but she just looked really angry, like, really angry.
I don't even know the story.
I know the story. Like, she was just upset. I can't remember what she said, but she was just angry, like, jealous, like.
2 years above us, yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah,
that's some stuff that we had to deal with. So
I didn't have to deal with it because I was not popping in secondary school. I really wasn't.
I only chose the best, you know.
I really wasn't popping. I was not popping in secondary school.
I wasn't either, but like, obviously, like, times change. So if you look back at a picture of us when we was like,
no 16, eyebrows.
Yes, no invisible eyebrows.
Like,
every day, every 2 weeks, I could go eyebrow shop. My eyebrows are growing back. They're growing back.
No. And I don't know. My mom used to gas me, like, when I was going out, saying, "Oh, you look nice." I would look back at the pictures. I'm like, what in the world?
Oh.
But yeah. I'm sure we looked nice to ourselves back then.
Facebook.
I went on Facebook the other day, yesterday actually.
Okay.
And I just need to delete all.
You look back at your timeline of what you said. What is it? Does it look? Yeah. Oh, it's so embarrassing, isn't it?
So embarrassed. I don't know why I was saying these things. Even up until like 2014, it's not that long.
What was you saying?
I just dumb things, like irrelevant things. I just don't
thinking,
know.
like, preaching about stuff that's like.
I just don't know, but it was just silly, and my pictures as well were just like rude. Anyway,
I was saying to Laura the other day. Laura's like one of my other friends as well. Is like I genuinely feel like we could have been like. Like if we wanted to, like you don't understand how much we were into like social media from like from year 7. We were like proper into social media. Like we were like
BBM,
MySpace,
MSN,
proud like every day MySpace.
Pixo.
Yeah, Pixo, but that was weird. Like Pixo was like
a website.
Like I remember I had like, you know those blinky things, yeah.
Didn't we all have that?
You know the blinky like things with the dolls, and one said like kinky.
Kinky.
It's like,
okay, girl.
Kinky. Like, I didn't even know what that meant, but I had it. It's like so dumb. Like, what's wrong with me? And when I realised, I was like, oh my gosh, like this is the girl that. Like literally, like I was brought up in like a Christian background, so like anything, like even if I swore in my head, can you imagine that? I used to like proper like do my head in about it. Like, so the camera just died. It's pretty annoying. But yeah, where's your top from, by the way?
Zara.
Cute.
Thank you.
Where's your see? Oh, Topshop.
Oh, cute. Anyway,
so yeah. Okay, so relationships.
Relationships.
And knowing what's right for you and being able to determine the difference between a
boy
time
and a
waster.
man.
Yeah, a boy and a man, I guess. So I'll let you go first.
What is good for me? I've always said I just want someone who's better than me. Like, obviously you have to have some bits that would complement each other, but I have a deal breaker. Like, this is actually my deal breaker. Like, you have to be like for real God-fearing. I'm sorry. That's just my, you have to not like play God-fearing, like for real, on fire for God. I know what I'm saying, because obviously now a lot of people might not think about that, but when life hits you hard,
yeah, you've got serious situations.
Oh my gosh,
yeah.
You need to have a man that's not gonna go out and acting crazy in these streets. You need a man. You need a man that's gonna kneel down and be the spiritual leader of the household.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, because trust me, like, it might be all honky-dory now with the guy that's taking you to, you know, I don't know, Shard or Hakkasan or whatever. It might feel nice now. All these things are nice, but trust me, life will hit you hard.
No, it's true.
And
like,
you need to know.
when he's got money problems or...
Exactly, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna go to a side chick to make him feel better about himself? Or is he gonna talk to God about it?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I'm so passionate. Sorry, I know I got really passionate there, because I'm just really passionate about
She just really
about
just doesn't want to end up like messed up.
Yeah. No.
Which, what was it when you was dealing with other problems? You was just like, I'm not willing to risk
ruin my life.
Yeah, ruin my life.
Honestly, I love myself too much. I don't care how vain that sounds.
No,
I
it's
really
completely,
do.
it's so good. It's refreshing actually hearing someone actually say that, because I know, like, I feel like you're one of my main friends that actually proper like stuck to what she said she was gonna do, and she wasn't taking any crap from no one, and that's why I respect you.
Oh, girl. And you're not gonna leave me hanging, are you?
Oh. I was like, we're just going with it.
But yeah, what else do I need? Let's God-fearing aside, what do I need? What do I like in a man? What do I want in a guy? This one's actually really important. Like, you need to be emotionally aware, because one thing a lot of guys do, is like they hurt your feelings. Yeah. But because you're like, and then when you do get hurt, they're like, oh, you're being dramatic. Or you're doing, oh, I'm a bit dramatic, like whatever, but still, like, let's be serious now. If you, like, if I did something to you, and you got really upset, but I didn't understand why you were upset, because I didn't think it was a big deal, because of the fact I've seen you upset, I'm gonna have to just say sorry and be genuine and not do it again, because you cannot like validate someone else's feelings. That can actually ruin a woman. Like,
yeah, no, definitely.
Don't
I think
ever,
that being spiteful in a relationship is not a healthy thing.
Yeah.
If you purposely want to hurt someone, then you need to actually question whether you actually care about them or not, because it's weird. Like, at the end of the day, like, when you're actually like, I feel like it's age. It is age. Because I feel like, especially like, for instance, now, any of my friends that I fall out with,
Yeah.
We're not having that discussion where, like, especially because I'm trying to, you narrow down your friends, you get to a point where you're just like, okay, I know who my actual friends are.
Yeah.
Like, if I was to argue with you, like, when we don't argue. like, we don't argue. It's just like, at the end of the day, understand that we both got each other's like best interests at heart, and that's it. And if we don't speak for days, it's just because we're busy. Like, no one's taking it personal. And
that's right.
Yeah, when we go out, we'll just have a good time. And that's the same for being in a relationship as well. Like, you should always want like your partner's best interests at heart, really, constantly. Like, there's no time where, like, basically everyone wants a happy life. Everyone wants to have everything done easily. Like, obviously it's not always going to be easy, but if you're constantly, like, majority of the time, like, laughing or doing stuff that you both have a common interest in, then you will always seem to always manage to balance out. Like, the good should always outweigh the bad, if that makes sense. So I'll let you keep going though, so kind of took over there.
It's okay. So so basically what we just touched on about being emotionally aware, and just a guy that doesn't get, I'm not gonna say all the generic things like, oh, he has to be loving. Of course you're gonna have to be loving, like, come on, not all that. This is another one, like, don't get comfortable. Like, don't get comfortable, because at the end of the day, there's some guys that get in a relationship, they get past the honeymoon stage and they just don't bother anymore, which is not cool. Because I don't know why, I feel like men and women are wired differently, because as women, like, we're always like, I can't speak for all women, but I'm just speaking about what I've seen, like, you're just always trying to, like, make your partner happy, and this, a lot of guys get comfortable really quickly, especially when they're seeing all that love from that woman.
You know, the thought of, like, when, like, you think, like, some girls in their head, they think, oh, like, I actually, like, by cooking for someone and, like, by like, just making it as easy as possible, that's fine, but blurred lines will make you think like that. So when you start thinking you're trying to act like a wife, but you're not.
Yeah, don't be a wife to your boyfriend.
Don't. It's not worth it.
Don't
like,
do it.
He still needs to do a lot for you as well. Like, he needs to give a lot. Like, so he needs to be taking you out. Like, he needs to be showing you, like, emotional support. Yeah. And just general, like, daily, like, say if you are dealing with something like work-wise or like just being there for you. Family-wise, if, like, there's anything going on in your family.
He needs to be a friend. He needs to be your best friend.
Yeah. And I just feel like there's a lot of, like, oh yeah, like, should I cook for you? Yeah, I'll cook for you sometimes, but not every day. Like, I'm not your mum.
Like a chef.
Like, as a chef, mum, like, mum. No, that's not how. Like, that's not what I'm trying to be.
What's your deal breaker for guys?
He smells. And he's never, like, my boyfriend's never smelled ever.
That's
ever.
Good.
Like,
yeah, obviously,
ever.
that's
no, seriously, ever. No, you know, there's
so
some
good.
no, there's
for ages.
There's guys that smell.
Yeah, but that's nasty. Like, that's rude as well. Like, that's an invasion of my privacy.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter how good looking you are. Just no.
Hygiene is everything.
Yeah, hygiene is everything. But that I would have never thought of, because I just thought that's just automatic. People should just smell nice.
No, like, I've heard some horror stories.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Guys just don't want it.
You nasty. No, but
every day.
What's
and
it
in
called?
the evening as well. And brush your teeth.
Do you have a shower at night? Every night? Yeah, me too.
No, not every night. Like, some nights, you know, you're tired, just go concat. But at least just brush your teeth in the night.
Yeah, me too. But yeah, what was I gonna say? What's a deal breaker for me? A guy that has too many female friends. I know that sounds a bit crazy, but too many female friends. Like, you got girls ringing his phone.
But I just feel like that's something that we just, at this age, I don't think like,
it happens, does it? Actually, no. That's not okay. Let's forget about that's not, because that doesn't happen, to be honest.
Because it should never be like, unless he's been friends with her for like a year.
No, I'm not talking about one girl.
Years.
Like,
but then that's just not someone that you're probably going to end up with
anyway. Probably someone I wouldn't even be attracted to in the first place.
Yeah, because you'll just be out, just like everyday partying.
Yeah, no.
A deal breaker for me. Yeah, someone that just wants to be out every day.
yeah, that's
a deal breaker.
That's not even gonna happen. Like, I'm not gonna talk to someone like that.
That's a deal breaker. A general deal breaker.
That's just
if your guy's out all the time, you need to be.
That's not my guy. That's everyone else's guy.
The club's guy.
I don't even want to talk about that because that's not gonna happen.
And
I know that's embarrassing. But yeah, a deal breaker is someone who's lazy.
Yeah,
you can't be lazy because I'm Nigerian. I believe men should be like the bread. Obviously it's 2018, but I've still like slightly got that mindset. So imagine meeting a guy that's just lazy.
Yeah,
like I couldn't deal with that. I need you to be popping, like working, thinking of business thing, like ventures.
Yeah,
like just even if you're volunteering or just doing something for charity, as long as you're not lazy, just sat there just watching TV or playing games, then yeah. And then
someone that can communicate as well. Like, that's not just, this isn't just in relationships, this can be in relationships and in my relationship and in friendships. I wasn't like as much of a straight talker as what I would have liked to be, and I don't know whether that's because I'm just a nice person or I just didn't feel comfortable saying straight, like, you're being a bitch. Yeah, X, Y and Z, this is what my problem is, and if you're not gonna understand it, then that's it. That's what's gonna break everything. And I just think that, I'm just not that type of person. I've grown to be a lot more like, tell the truth, and then even if it's gonna hurt your feelings, it will at least solve what the actual problem is. Because before, I'd end up getting in stuck in this cycle where we would be bickering about stuff that's not even relevant to the situation. And I guess if you keep good people around you, then you don't even get in those type of situations anyway.
It's true. And to all my single, not to all my, because I ain't gonna be single for that long, to be honest.
Single
to all the single women, like, actually it depends, because some people just want to date just to like date and have fun, which is fine, completely fine. But me personally, I won't get like into a relationship. Like, the only reason I get into a relationship, you know, is if it had intentionality attached to it. Like, if a guy asked me today, like, can you be my girlfriend? I'd be like, so what do you want from me? Why are you asking me to be your girlfriend? Do you want to work towards something in the future, or do you just want someone to keep you company when it's cold in the winter? Like, you need to ask these things.
And if it says keep you company in the winter, then what?
Then in summertime, he's gonna be gone to carnival. He's gonna be out here acting crazy in these streets.
Every event he'd be at. Every event,
Snapchatting while you're out there crying. Why are you crying?
Imagine when I was at the airport. We're talking about real life situations right now.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. But yeah, I think that's it for guys. Or do you have any more things to say about relationships? And
just always be aware of if you're happy or not, I guess.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm not a relationship expert. Like, I'm just speaking.
Well, we're just from experience.
Yeah, I'm really not a relationship expert, but
I feel like when you did decide, when you weren't happy, you knew you weren't happy and you accepted it, and you weren't in denial, which was great. And I feel like that's what has made you like a stronger person, and there's no, like, you don't regret anything, which is amazing.
But you know, the crazy thing is, if you did like get married and your husband was doing like crazy things, like crazy, like you literally,
what? I don't understand. What do you mean?
No, like, because you know how we can just up and leave like a relationship because it's not making us happy. If your husband wasn't making you happy, you have to stay.
In a biblical way, yeah. But in the everyday 2018 way, people don't do that, which is sad. But I don't know how extreme you talk about extreme.
No, I'm saying like not making you happy. He's toxic. He's not a nice person.
That's no, because that's not. He's not in the biblical way. At the end of the day,
he's meant to love you.
Yeah, and if he doesn't love you, then I understand that it's all the whole thing argument about divorce and everything. But if he is meant to love you, then you should be able to communicate that, and then you should be able to sort it out. If he's not communicating that, and then he's not acting as your husband, therefore, I don't know, that's another level of like individual situations. Like, obviously there's other factors that would interfere with that, whether if you have kids, if you have a property, stuff like that. So
oh, marriage seems
scary.
Oh my gosh, so scary. But it won't be scary. We're all gonna have beautiful marriages. Amen. 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 Being positive.
No, yeah, seriously, like I've just like the past couple of years I've watched quite a few like marriages like break down that have been really, really like close to me, like leaning like family and stuff. Not my direct, like obviously my mum's a single parent, so that happened a long time ago, but like family members that have broken up, and it affected me for a while. And surprisingly, happiness after divorce, like there's happiness. This is so random because we're not even going through it ourselves, we're talking about stuff that I guess because I've experienced it. Yeah, like there is happiness after divorce. And I guess for kids as well, like I felt like it was my aunt and uncle that got divorced, and it affected me to the point where like I would just, some days I would end up like crying.
It's sad.
Like my cousins, like my relationship with them was like strained because of it, because obviously my uncle is like my blood side of it, and then my aunt was like, she was the external factor from the situation. So, and she was probably the most closest, like one of the most closest people to me, and it took me a while to get over it. Thank goodness I'm over it now. We don't really communicate like that, meaning my ex aunt and I, but my uncle is in a good place and he's a happy guy again. He's really strong and I really like admire him for that. And I just think that
do you think he'll get married again?
I hope he will, yeah. I think that it's just one of those things where it's time. I think to get into, if he was to jump back into a relationship now, it's like, it's just kind of most unhealthy for him to do. Well, I think, no, it's been like 2-3 years now, so I think it's good. He's given himself time. He hasn't rushed, he hasn't been looking, because he had time to just be happy, make himself happy, if that makes sense. But now he's kind of like doing a lot, so he's like, he's making his moves to like make himself happy again. So I think yeah, no, I feel like this was like a good chat. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to like put them down below. And Abby doesn't have a channel yet, but I'm sure one day she'll get round to having one, because I feel like she's got a lot of good things to say, good advice. I will try and get her into like more videos of mine as well. Keep going on about vlogs and stuff. We've got a couple of things lined up for the summer, so it'll be fun.
About to be lit. Lit. I don't know how to do that.
This girl started saying this word and I'm just like,
it's lit.
it's a joke more than anything, isn't it?
Oh my gosh.
It's not serious everyday talk. It's not.
No.
But it's fun, I guess. You gotta take yourself, like,
don't take yourself too seriously.
Yeah, like, exactly. You just, yeah, gotta have fun. Like,
have fun.
Just be out every day. Every day, party. But yeah, no, thanks guys for watching.
Thank you for watching, guys.
And you'll see Abby soon, and you'll see me in my next video. So yeah,
like, subscribe, and share.
Thanks. I didn't have to say it.
Okay.
Yeah, take care. Bye bye. See you later.